There's hot water. All right, we got 22 people watching right off the bat. I'm a little bit early, but that's okay. Every day is just going to be challenging, but one day at a time. I just came from Dad, and everything's good. It's just, like I said, it's going to be a long road, but thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome for all the support, all the comments that I show my dad. And I want to talk about a couple of things. This is going to be a short. It's not going to be an hour long or anything like that. I've got a lot of things on my plate right now, and I'm just running around like crazy, sorting things out and setting things up for the road to recovery. And let me make this very clear. There may be a lot of misconceptions about my video that got taken down and what I said about Megan, all right? Right now, and for the longest time, I have not been happy with my sister, Meghan Markle, at all, for the way she's treated my father and ditched him and didn't even call him for a stroke 3 years ago. So it's hard to believe and hard to digest that this woman, had my dad's phone number. Doria has my dad's phone number. Even Harry texted my father, when the heart attack happened. It's like, what's really going on? Okay, and let me make this extremely clear to everybody, right? Because I know Harry and Meghan are watching. I know Harry and Meghan's people are watching. And I know the sewer squad is watching. But that's okay. They should watch to be educated, right? I mean, most of them don't have an education because when they text and they put out comments, you can tell their grammar and their English skills are not that good. So that's a whole different subject in itself, but that's okay. Let me make this very clear about my stance on Meghan Markle, all right? I want her to contact my father, okay? But I made it very clear, no Netflix crew, no hidden cameras, and no microphones, and no hidden microphones, all right? I'm not keeping my father away from Meghan, right? She owes him just the smallest bit of gratitude that she can spare. And I know that's going to be very difficult for her because, those people in that category of people, and that, everybody knows what that category is, they're never wrong. They don't do anything wrong. They're always right. Okay, so I'll say this again. Let me be very clear. And yeah, that video, I was really pissed off and so much stress, and nobody has any idea what I'm going through. The amount of pressure and stress and just piled on top of me is mind-boggling. I don't know how I keep on going, but I do. I'm okay because I can handle it. But in no way, shape, or form am I keeping Meghan from calling her father, visiting her father at all, right? Not at all. My dad wants to see Meghan, right? He would love to, but I'm not going to do it for Meghan's PR and to boost her public image, right? She's not going to bring a Netflix crew and cameras and microphones because I think there was a couple incidences before in the past where there was cameras and microphones. And I think we all know what that was. So my father's not going to be exploited by her for her own personal gain. Is it going to be a genuine visit? Is it going to be a genuine phone call? Is it going to be a genuine, no? In my opinion, Not at all, because everybody knows. I know she's trying to save face on social media and trying to make herself look better. Now, if she really cared about my father, she would have called or texted during the stroke that he had 3 years ago. And if that was my father, I would be out immediately by his side, right? But yet we've got 400, 500 different stories out there. Oh, Meghan Markle reached out to her father. Okay, funny he didn't get the message. It's funny how Meghan doesn't have the phone number anymore all of a sudden. Doria doesn't have the phone number all of a sudden. It's just, I mean, if it smells like crap, it looks like crap, it's probably crap. So I just wanted to make it very clear. I don't like Meghan because of what she's done and how she's just lied from day one about everything. And everybody knows. Everybody knows now. Okay, so I don't believe this is a sincere apology, right? If my dad wants to see her and his grandkids or whoever's kids they are, honestly, seriously, I mean, the controversy surrounding the kids is mind-boggling. Whose kids are they? Nobody knows. But, and I want to make something else very clear. I'm very protective of my father, okay? And I do hold power of attorney for cases like that are happening right now. And nothing is going to happen without my consent. But my father, right, if he wants to see Meghan or talk to Meghan, that's fine. There's no way in the world I would hold that back from him, right? That's his daughter, Yeah, I'd be kind of pissed off if that was my daughter and the way she treated me, but oh well, that's my dad's right. And he's got every right to see her, talk to her, whatever he wants to do. But it's just mind-boggling by the thumbnail I put up. Nobody knows my dad's number, right? They've had it for 25 years. All of a sudden, they just don't have it, So, whatever. That GB News article or video that I saw today about, my dad wants to see Harry and Meghan and the kids. I don't think he wants to see Harry, okay? He's made it very clear Harry's a candy ass, right? And he doesn't like Harry. But Meghan, if you can bring those kids, whose ever kids they are, posing as the grandchildren, that's fine too. Bring those, whatever. It'll put a smile on Dad's face. But it's going to be controlled. I can promise you that they will be frisked head to toe for cameras and microphones, because that's my gut instinct that this is a PR stunt. As disgusting as it sounds and as disgusting as it is, that's what this is. And I listen to my gut feeling, and it's always been right. So whatever floats your boat there, Megsy Poo, put a call into Dad, give him a handwritten note, do something to make yourself feel better, like you reached out and you care, okay? That would make Dad happy, all right? By all means, do that. But as far as me and you, I don't like you. I never have since all this shit went down 7.5, 8 years ago, because you lied about everything from the beginning. And that's the foundation that you laid on this whole entire thing with the Markles. You're missing out on a great family. You are missing out on real life. All because of what? All because of what? You're an orphan. You were poor growing up. 2 nickels at the Sizzler salad bar. I mean, yeah, it's pathetic. Okay. Now, a lot of people say there's a lot of narcissism running around. Okay. And, that kind of stuff falls into the category, right? But, if dad wants to talk to you, that's fine. No problem. I'm not keeping you from dad. I'm not preventing you from calling or texting. I don't believe you don't know the phone number. I don't believe it. I think it's bull crap, right? I don't believe that Doria doesn't know the phone number. I think this is all like a big PR smear campaign to make yourself look good and to bring, maybe Netflix. Oh, first look, Netflix. Oh, yeah. Okay. I have guards at my father's door for stuff like this. Okay. And you're not on the list. You're not on the list to visit my father. If you want to call my father, call him. But if you want to come visit, we'll arrange that. Dad would love that. Dad would totally love you to visit. I imagine the kids will be back in Montecito with the nanny, but, because you travel the world without the kids all the time, or, whenever you don't have them, when it's not your time to have them. I don't know what it is, and nobody knows what it is. So, oh. Anyway, like I said, this is going to be a really short live. I'm sorry about that. I'm just addressing things as they come in because I'm dealing with so much, and it seems like every day there's a lot of shit going on in the background. People trying to cause problems, and just make things more difficult on a daily basis. My father needs to recover. He's got a long road of recovery ahead of him. And, leave the man alone. Stop the bashing, right? And I'll lay off. I will. I'll lay off. But stop the fake crap, the PR crap, okay? Because I know deep down inside, it's only to make you look good, because you are in the dumps in the polls. You are like last and you're like first on the top of the list for like the most unpopular, disliked person in the world 3 years in a row now. So call my dad, okay? Call him. The GB News interview or the little video that I saw, I don't know my father's phone number. I don't have it anymore. Well, I find that really hard to believe. I can only email him to an email that he doesn't use, okay? Megan, you can see my dad. You can call my dad. I'm not in any way, shape, or form keeping you from my father, okay? I'm going to give the man whatever he wants and make him as happy and comfortable as possible, because he's in a bad place right now. This is a big deal. This is a very big deal. And it's not for you to get likes or public acceptance or turning the public in your favor, because, it's not going to work. All right. But yes, get a hold of my father, call him. All right. I'm sure Harry's connections with the royal family, I think they could find his phone number if they wanted to. So what's really going on? You don't think that they can find his phone number or contact him? Come on. None of us were born yesterday. Okay? None of us are stupid. So spare us the drama. Okay? Harry could call the palace and have MI6 get dad's phone number in 5 minutes because they've gotten my phone number. They've gotten everybody's phone number. So, it's just a bunch of horse malarkey. I wanted to say the other word, but I'm cleaning up my language for YouTube. So, but Dad's not going anywhere. I can promise you that. He's not going anywhere. He's got a long road of recovery and rehab, and that's it. Physical therapy, and that's the way it goes. Other plans will follow. Every day's a new day. It's one day at a time right now. All right. But he's happy. He's coherent. He's not in pain. And, every day's a new day. But it's going to take a lot of time. So I just love the fact that so many people tune in and so many people watch. The amazing comments and the get well wishes for my dad are incredible. And I love you guys, and I really appreciate every single comment, except for, what's really disgusting too in Megan's camp, okay? A good friend of mine started a GoFundMe for the expenses because it's out of pocket. It's all cash. It's all out of pocket here because of the travel insurance and stuff like that. People complained and people reported a GoFundMe to help with my father. People are out there reporting, oh, it's just another scam. It's another publicity scam to make more money. Da, 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 da. We want to see proof. We want to see the pictures. We want to see the actual picture of the leg. Now, first of all, how disgusting and morbid do you have to be to report a GoFundMe for a man who was rushed to the ICU for emergency surgery? How disgusting and morbid do you have to be to do that? I talked about karma in that video that got taken down. Karma's real. It is. All you people who do and say bad things about my father and this is like the Sussex sewer squad camp. These are people that have been paid by Megan to attack anybody online that says anything bad about Megan. Okay, that's those people. Karma's a pain in the ass. You should really, really consider what you do to innocent people, because the way karma works is you just don't know when it's going to happen. Karma takes its sweet time, but it does come. And it comes when you least expect it. So all you YouTube haters out there talking crap, saying it's fake, saying it's this, saying it's that, you'll see. One day, all of a sudden, the poop is going to hit the fan. Leave my father alone. Your nasty comments and your shows for clickbait are disgusting. You guys should be ashamed of yourself. An 81-year-old man who gave Megan everything in life is having a very difficult time right now. And you're doing shows about it, saying it's fake. And this is the sewer squad, right? Who are on the payroll just to attack people. Okay, I can run down the list again. Death threats, home invasions, arson, criminal organization, right? Anybody says anything bad about Megan. I've been attacked. Samantha's been attacked. You guys are disgusting. Okay? You're the ones who have to be careful from karma, because I'm on the good side. I've always been on the good side. So just, leave my father alone, let him rest, let him recover, let him rehabilitate, and it's just one day at a time. And that's all there is to it. Okay, but Megan, okay, like I said, it's just really funny how you and Doria and nobody has his phone number anymore. It's weird. Okay, I mean, unless you deleted it because you deleted everything, including the entire family that you have. And you did that a long time ago. And now you look like a dumbass for doing it because you're just a liar. You're a big fat liar. You always have been and you always will be. And everybody knows it. So, but give Dad a call. I think you can do that now. I don't know what, you can go back into your deleted contacts, right? Anybody can do that on an iPhone or any phone. Go back to your deleted contacts and find Dad's number. I'm sure call Dorito. I'm sure she's got it. But the talk out there or whatever, this and that about how I'm trying to keep Dad safe. Okay? I'll say it again. He does want to talk to you. He would like to see his grandkids. Hopefully they're actually really his grandkids. But whatever. Just pretend. You're a bad actress. I'm sure you can figure it out. So, but, oh, boy, I really want to go off, but I can't. Give Dad a call. Visit Dad. No problem. I'll put you on the list. Okay? It's okay. But I'm protecting my father from BS. Okay? He's not going to be photographed by your Netflix team. Not going to happen. So, hold on one second, guys. Sorry. Call you back in 5 minutes. This is a very serious time, and I'm just protecting my father. He's in very, very good care right now, and that's what everybody needs to know. And he's progressing. It's like I said, it's going to be a long road to recovery. He's not traveling anywhere anytime soon. And that's it. So that's my update. But I'll say it one more time just for all the latecomers. Okay. Yes, Megan, I'm pissed at you. Yes, on that video, I was pretty drunk. That was a really bad day. Okay. Everything piling on top of me, and all your fake PR news really pissed me off. Okay. So I have a right to go off. I have a right to get pissed off. I have a right to speak my mind, but I did it in such a vulgar, profane manner, and it was, they took it down. They took the video down. That's fine. I get that. But you haven't messaged this man or talked to him over 7 years now. You didn't call him for his heart attack and his stroke. And just because your popularity is down in the sewer, where it belongs, in my opinion, allegedly, in my opinion, that's where it belongs. Okay? I just know this is you trying to save face with the community and trying to up your PR image. Okay? So visit Dad if you want to. Okay? No problem, Megan. Come visit. All right? Dad doesn't want to see Harry. Harry's a candy ass. Dad has called Harry a candy ass since day one. You know, if the shoe fits, wear it. So, but no, visit Dad. That'd be great. But you will be checked for cameras and you will be checked for microphones. Guaranteed. So, that's my final message for today. I'll be back tomorrow with another update. And I love you guys. You guys are awesome. I appreciate the support. You know, all the tips and everything. I can't keep, I can't keep up with all the messages and the comments, but like, subscribe, share, become a member. And I already said that all this is going to watch after everything, all the views, everything, all the money from YouTube, which is the only place I make money on is YouTube. It's all going for Dad. And that's it. So, yeah. Oh yeah. So we got a lot of haters on there. A lot of sewer squad. You know, how does it feel to be so stupid that you follow a liar, right? I mean, what? Oh, let's claim the race card. Let me put some spray tan on today so I can play the part, because I'm 43% Nigerian. I'm 52% Maltese. I'm 18%. I'm 82% Irish. I'm this. I'm that. How, does the sewer squad, right? The people who leave the crappy comments on here, how does it feel to look in the mirror and know that your IQ is like under 15? Seriously, all your comments, you can't even spell. You don't even know proper grammar, English. And you're telling me to piss off drunk? Wow. my mama learned me how to read. Man, look in the mirror. Idiots. Complete idiots that follow just because she pulled the race card. It's like, come on, how dumb do you have to be? But you already know that because every time you look in the mirror and you leave comments like that, oh, piss off drunk? Yeah. Oh, get me going again. Yeah. But what is the sewer squad down to now? The flying monkey sewer squad. I mean, you guys are dropping like flies from what I understand. What is there, only like a couple hundred of you left who actually thinks? I mean, the last couple hundred of you guys on the payroll, what do you get, like $18 a month to attack people online? Home invasions, arson, terrorist threats? Meghan Markle? Yeah, the leader of the Sussex Squad. Criminal organization. Crossing international lines with terrorism and death threats. They will catch up to you someday. And yeah, but that's all going to happen regardless. No matter what. It's all going to happen. It's karma. It takes its sweet time, but it'll get you. Anyway, you guys are awesome. And yeah, this is all like, there's so many Megan comments on here. It's hilarious. And nobody has a clue. Nobody has a clue. People were asking, oh, let me see a picture of the amputated leg. They're faking it. Disgusting freaks is who those people are. So anyway, love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. And random acts of kindness and selfless acts of kindness, they go a long way. Be that person, okay? The world is short of people like that, especially with the Sussex sewer squad running around, You know, a terrorist organization, a criminal organization is what they are. So, you know, hey, watch out for that bus. Love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Oh, I just meant that to the sewer squad. That's it. Yeah. Love you guys, and you know, I'm just going to keep doing what I got to do every single day. And it's going to be a long road, but I'm doing it. And we'll see you soon. Thanks. Love you. Bye. Like, subscribe, share, become a member. And that's it.